Dr. Shamsuddin Usman, and the event was chaired by the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Dimeji Bankole, and that singular event brought project management to the forefront. And I make bold to say that what Promacon started in 2009 has brought awareness to project management in Nigeria, and not also in Nigeria but across Africa.
Project management as a discipline seemed to be something that was new at that time. It wasn't a concept that had received such recognition in our clients. So he came up with the project management conference, and then he chose a particular theme. He said, institutionalizing project management best practices in Nigeria. That basically meant that the conference was going to drive a process that will enable us implement projects better. So I thought that was awesome, and so we embraced it, we worked with him. I learned a lot, I grew in the process. I actually decided to take up project management after that conference, and I can imagine that a lot of people also had the same experience.
So the success recorded over the last 10 years wouldn't have been possible without the dedication and the commitment of great people and organizations that have supported the program and the initiative over the past 10 years. And I'll make bold to say that it wasn't about the novelty of that single idea that we had, because every other person was thinking about, could actually think about having the same conference. But without having the right people and the support, it wouldn't have been possible. So the last 10 years has been about, people believing in that vision and also committing to making sure that, project management was mainstreamed into our national lives and our business environment. Over the last 10 years, a lot of awareness has been brought to the practice of project management, both in public and private sector. And now today, a lot of people can call themselves project managers and get paid. And we now have more people studying project management as an undergraduate course, which never happened before 2009. More people are getting certified, and even there has been more interest in project management across board. I'll also say that these are spiral effects of the awareness that Promacon brought to national discourse about project management. Project management has taken the rightful place in Nigeria and in Africa, and we're seeing growing awareness and appreciation of project management as a profession, not just as a position as it used to be in the past.
The 2019 edition of the Promacon conference is tagged Accelerating National Development Through Project Management Best Practices. This is to consolidate on the 10th anniversary celebration.
So the 10th edition, for me, it's more of a celebration of the milestone of project management, what we have achieved in the last. And that's why it's a little bit toned down from the 2 to 3 days events we usually have. We're having just 1 day event, which is going to celebrate the 10th anniversary, and also have more of stakeholder engagement as opposed to what we usually have, where we have a lot of loaded lectures, breakout sessions. We're going to have more like a town hall this year, where we look at the challenges of delivering projects, the capital projects in Nigeria. And the second panel, which is also going to be very, very interactive, is going to look at the future of projects in Nigeria and indeed Africa, where we'll be seeing stakeholders, critical stakeholders from PMI, from National Association of Project Management. Our aim is to make sure that we help to propagate and advocate the practice of project management for organization that is intending to make the best out of project management to help them achieve their business results, and also as a nation to achieve national development.
Promacon is a pioneering initiative that has, significantly impacted on the practice of project management in Nigeria. Since inception, I know that the practice of project management has grown in Nigeria through the efforts of Promacon, and that's one of the exciting things about it. The Promacon platform has been a platform for growing understanding and knowledge in project management best practices. And people that have attended the conference have attested to the fact that in their work, their practice of the profession has improved greatly since Promacon. Personally, myself as a professional event manager, I decided to start adopting project management practices in the execution of my event briefs. And since then, it's been a great improvement. We're going to be honoring those who have been a part of the Promacon initiative for all these 10 years. We'll be giving awards to at least 20 people. Some of them have advanced the practice of project management in Nigeria in their offices, in their organizations. Some of them have directly imparted on what we're doing in Promacon. And so it's going to be really fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
Promacon this year, apart from being a celebratory one, is also going to be more of a conversational event where people look at the future of project management in Nigeria and in Africa and beyond. We look forward to welcome you to the 10th anniversary edition of the National Project Management Conference. Thank you. You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that documentary. Like we said earlier on, we'll be introducing as names come to us. I have an interesting perspective here. This person was one of the earliest persons that came to this venue, and she deserves a big round of applause. Her name is Sarah Kitchener.
Sarah was one of the earliest. Please give her an award when you get back home.
Sarah, what would you want? Do you want kudwaya or ice cream? Ice cream. You even look like you would like ice cream. Once a round of applause for Sarah. We also have, amazing, he's here. He has a role to play today. The CEO of Lopin, don't let me call the remaining one. Engineer Michael Oluwabemi, he has a role to play today. Welcome, Michael. We also have Mr. Kayode Akinade, MD, CEO, Microvis Microfinance Bank, my brother. Kayode, you're still putting on suits. I don't know if you noticed something from the documentary. For the previous years, Taufik was in suit almost all through. Taufik has transited from suit to Michael's mode. So we have a new Taufik in African attire. So a round of applause for Taufik for transiting. And then I'll leave Glory to do the next assignment. Glory.
Thank you very much. And so in the growth of Promacon, when the Bible says, Paul planted, Apollos watered, the Lord gave increase, some people brought the blocks to plant. Some people were in the corridors, strategic positions, and they helped push the course forward. The man who is going to give a goodwill message in a short while belonged to the not too young to run school, but he has transited from that not too young to run, although he's still young. In that year, when Promacon was growing, he was a technical assistant to the former Minister of National Planning, Shamsuddin Usman. In fact, if you check the picture reel, you see he looked so young in that year. But I guess keeping statistics in Nigeria is not easy. It will give you gray hair before your time. He's a bookworm, one who is very, very interested in learning, because the day you stop learning, you start dying. And Nigerians, they say, put it in the books if you don't want a Nigerian to know. We're reading books now, and we insist that we want to know. Please join me in welcoming a man who holds PhD in economics from the London School of Economics and Political Science. He's a golden fish, although he's dark. He's bespectacled. I don't know why they call him a golden fish. I think he's a blackfish. He shouldn't have a hiding place in clear waters. He's a fellow of Goldman Sachs, a global finance company. He's worked for several years as a quantitative analyst at Merrill Lynch Financial Services, from where he was made group head of research and investment strategy at Investment Banking and Trust Company Limited, now Stanbic IBTC. He is an award-winning young advisor to 2 ministers. He's only in his 30s, I'm afraid. Please join me in welcoming the Statistician General of the Republic of Nigeria, Yemikale, PhD. If you clap better, he might increase my salary.
Please, everything you heard was from her, not from me. You're welcome.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And has been able to keep this going. And we all know this is the easiest room to talk about the importance of project management. I'm not going to do that. I think in every area of our lives, both private, public, in our private sector endeavors, the importance, we are not even realize that what we are doing and doing very well involves a huge aspect of project management. I've always said that most of the challenges that we face in Nigeria, well, I always say most of the challenges have to do with lack of data, and one of the most important. I think lack of proper project management is also a huge problem we have faced in this country for many, many years. And that's what has set us apart from countries that we all want to be. I think if we take a lot of things we do more seriously, put in the principles of project management, and we continue our sustain it, I think our country would have been significantly different today. I'm not going to speak for very long. I'm just going to say that I say congratulations to Promacon, its organizers, and to say that this is the kind of things. I always say that if we do the right things for the right and at the right time, that our country will be a great nation. And this is an example of what we need to do at the right time to where we want to get to. Thank you very much for inviting me, and I wish you a successful conference.
Thank you very much. In fact, our keynote presentation on accelerating national development through project. A bit of a citation on our keynote speaker. He is the founder and chairman of CPMS. He's a passionate engineer by even if for his gray hairs, please put your hands together for the gentleman. His amazing spirit, and even the gains and his rights. Thank you, sir. Once more, a round of applause for him as he takes center stage.
Because you will not get large donations and you will not get large contracts. But for whatever it is, for whatever reason that you say, you have found it fit to invite me to be attended. A few parameters that I will classify as national development. And high on my list was the quality of life of the citizenry. That in the final analysis, it is the quality of life of the citizens of a nation that will define national development. It manifests in many forms, If people don't have food on their table, they don't have water to drink, if they cannot go from one place to the other, then we can't say we have national development. So that was my first criteria. The second one for me was this quality of life must be sustainable. In other words, you don't want to build 100 kilometers of road, then it lasts 5 years, and 6 years later you are rebuilding it. You don't want to do a water treatment plant that breaks down 3 years after it was commissioned, and we're back to square one. That's in the short run, it must be sustainable. But in the long run, it must also be sustainable for future generations to be able to live their own life, whatever happens to us. So you don't want to fell all the forest in the bush and leave nothing. You don't want to pollute all the waters in the land and leave nothing. So we must worry about quality of life, and it must be sustainable. The third leg for me was that we increase our population from childbirth is much, much higher than the rate at which our economy is growing. And therefore, we're not even catching up. The gap is getting wider. The last speaker was a statistician, and he keeps dishing out these numbers, and we keep getting scared as we see them. So we're not doing well on trying to build a good quality of life. We're also not doing well in trying to sustain it. Desertification, erosion, water pollution, mining, name it. There's just a continual degradation of the national assets on a continuing basis. Even roads are breaking down, water treatment plants are breaking down, schools are breaking down. So sustainability is not there. And if you're not promoting good quality of life, you're not sustaining it. We're not even able to make contribution to the discourse of the frontiers of knowledge. People are going to space, they're going to the moon, genetics, robotics, artificial intelligence. You can go on and on and on. Meanwhile, our universities are struggling with subsistence practice. They can't pay teachers, students go on strike. We just go on and on and on. But this is the story that we hear from time to time. So this is not supposed to spoil your appetite. But that is the reality. We're not doing well on the three counts. So I said, so what should we do about it? What can we do about it? What should project management do about it? What should we, as practitioners of project managers, do about it? And that's the theme of this conference. And I said, accelerating national development. Maybe we should modify the theme slightly. I know it's late. Maybe we should say remobilizing ourselves, because there's nothing to accelerate. Maybe we should be remobilizing ourselves for national development. We should try and rebuild. We should try and go to the building blocks and start doing the right things. And the right things are not difficult. Let me establish clearly that to do the right things needs everybody. Everybody. From the tailor to the driver. From the nurse to the teacher. From the engineer to the doctor. From the ministers, the artisans. All of us must be there. And unless all of us are there, we will not achieve it. So this is not a differentiating thing. This is not an arrogant thing. This is not a comparative thing. This is a mobilization issue. But today's focus is what project management can do about it. Not because we don't need everybody else. And those of us here who are project managers, let us remember that we are not all things to all men. And that there's a limit to what we can do about it. And that is my first advice to all of us here. Because sometimes we talk as if it is a panacea, as if it is a do-it-all discipline. It is not. In fact, project management best practices make you realize that you are working in a team, and unless you recognize the competencies of all the other members of the team, and you give respect to it, you work in vain. Therefore, what will we need to do as project managers to, like I said, remobilize ourselves for national development? I try to see, because as project managers we work with processes and procedures. And we say, what processes we will establish to be able to do this? And I said the first thing is, what is our vision? What is the vision for the nation? If you don't know where you're going, you go nowhere. The MC said so. If you don't know where the rain is beating you, you don't know where it stops. So what is our vision? That's the first thing for any national development. We might think that we have created visions in Nigeria from time to time, and indeed we have. But a vision that is not owned, that is created by a group of people, and is not owned by those who are executing it, and the public don't even know what the deliverable is, and we cannot connect with it, it's not a national vision. It's just an exercise, perhaps by the elites, for an intellectual satisfaction. But when you look at Vision 2010, there was an SG that put it together. But who was going to execute? Governments, ministers. Who puts them in a room and says, this is the national vision. This is what you can do. What is the fallout that we have given to the different agencies of government for their deliverables? Where is the ownership of the vision? So we must go and create vision. And the vision creation is the responsibility of leadership. Project management's contribution is only in facilitating the process. But the ability to think, to vision, is the responsibility of leadership. People get into power and say they didn't know it was this bad. No, they shouldn't get to power before they know it was this bad. Because the vision must have been sown even at the time they were conceiving of being part of government. And they must be able to share it with us. What they promise us as superficial, we will repair your road, we will refurbish your school. What they give us in 100 days as superficial, we have cut the tape, we have done this, we have done that. It doesn't link to a vision that we all understand. If we don't know what a vision is, there's little you can do. I am very good at ignoring notes, so I'm going to turn it upside down, and when I finish, you will continue. No, you will have to carry me and remove it. You see, the thing about project management is that we decide which is the priority. Is it scope? Is it time? Is it cost? And at this point, I insist that it's the scope that is the priority, and not the time. So, if we don't have a vision, how can we create the enabling environment for actualizing the vision? Because if you write a good vision down on paper, and the enabling environment is not created, then you can have it. And what is the enabling environment? Policies of government, laws made by the legislature, what they do on everyday basis. If what they do everyday basis is a conflict with the visions they have written down, then what's going to happen? So they say it's a large set of things, but there is no enabling environment to achieve it. That's the second step. The third step is, if you have established the enabling environment, you must have strategies for the actualization of such visions. And those strategies must be clear and focused. Project management begins to influence how strategies are defined. We do not own the strategy because the various disciplines must own their strategies. But we assist in developing a process for the articulation of strategies. We facilitate it, we document it, and we put it together. The fourth step is the actualization, implementing the strategy. And that's where project management comes onto its own in full force. You can't achieve vision without projects. And you can't do projects without competent project managers. That is the reality. And that's where project management as a discipline becomes important. And it's critical that we recognize this. Project management is broad. And everybody needs to understand project management. The core competence professional, the doctors, the lawyers, the artisans, the market women. Not because they want to lead projects, but because they want to understand how they fit into projects. But there will be a group of people who are professional managers, who must then lead projects and deliver on it. And then the leadership itself must understand project management, so that it understands that unless they support projects, unless they're committed to projects, unless they want its delivery, and they provide the resources for project actualization, projects will not help. Human resources, material resources, financial resources, empowerment. Unless they do this, we will not get projects done. So management is key. It's extremely important. And halfway through the paper. But out of respect for process, I will end my case here and congratulate you on a very good house. Thank you very much.
He succeeded in not just terrorizing me, he intimidated me, he panel beated me, shaped me, cooked me, baked me, and brought me out again. Please, a round of applause to the Doyen himself. You may have your seats, thank you. If you forget everything he said he wasn't a professor, but did you see him do this? That's, yes sir, when you're giving lectures, I am in adult school now. You have come to revalidate your certificate. Thank you for being a teacher, a mentor, and a doyen. And thank you for, you just showed me that somehow your wife, what you said about your wife that time is true. Thank you. And just in case you forget everything he said on the stage today, do not forget that you cannot achieve vision without projects. And you cannot attain projects without competence. And that it's all about putting human, financial, material resources to cook the soup of project management in adequate quantity and doses. Please, a round of applause to the Doyen. For the next presentation, which will run for 10 minutes,
Not so fast.
So fast. I don't know why they didn't introduce him as professor. He looks like one of those professors in our school in those days. Do you remember those professors that if you walked into their offices, they had
Like
eyeglasses
like
on?
this.
How many of us know that you need to get that book to get the best of this man? So a big round of applause for the man.
so when you step out there, buy a book.
Thank you.
A chapter a day, that means. It will come from a man who is a multidisciplinary professional of Nigeria. Please join me, welcome Dr. Lambert Ofebu for a 10 minutes presentation. I put again, 10 minutes presentation. I will not be able to carry you, but you know you have to set example. Thank you very much, sir. And your 10 minutes starts now. Your microphone is over here.
Okay, that's fine. Because she has said 10 minutes presentation, I will not want to stand on existing protocol because I will break it. So I observe the existing protocol. Yeah, please let me have the slide. This one? Okay. Yeah, I will be discussing, go back to the slide, the project management development in Nigeria. Yeah, the time is too short, but I'll try as much as possible to do justice to the discourse. National Project Management Conference this year for Promacon. Next slide. Go back from the beginning, please. Good. Discussing this development, I will do a little bit of history because Nigeria is not in isolation. So I will try as quickly as possible to run through how project management started, and I will trace it back to the mother nature. When God spoke and it was done, that's the history of creation. It has biblical record and it has Quranic record. You can see it up there. When everything was made, of course we know the basics of project management: time, cost, scope, and all of them satisfied, and the creator said everything was good, and that is the beginning of creation. Next, can I control it by myself? Is it possible? Okay. Globally, we'll go back to history. Some people claim the Egyptian pyramids, Great Wall of China, the Manhattan Project. They are all places where conscious project management has been practiced. But the last one, the Manhattan Project, yeah, thank you. Where do I point to? Forward. Okay. Okay. So, it's not me, not me. Okay, so let's be talking about Manhattan Project. Yeah, let's be talking about Manhattan Project. That was where the first conscious effort for project management, if you know that history, is about Second World War and remained the world's best secret, where 3 cities, the cities were populated, and everybody was doing one thing or the other to manufacture the atomic bomb. Even the pilot that flew that, the aircraft that dropped the bomb, did not even know what he was doing till the first bomb, the colonial independence era, before the British could run our economy. There had to be some the base of the body of knowledge of project management in Nigeria. So it's not out of place when people in construction industry literally claim that project management is their birthright. Though we have moved beyond that, it's 77. As time goes on, we had the ICT galore, where if you there mention project management, an IT person will say, yes, it's our own. So, why did I go through this route? Is to show us how project management is multidisciplinary. With Promacon and others, to see how we institutionalize the project management best practices in Nigeria. Other bodies like CIPO, we have done all the groundwork. And we came to a stage whereby there is an act of parliament for project management. And I will just say some few things briefly on that. Well, the feeling of people, yes, we have the act of parliament, but that is not even the beginning. Public gathering, certain industry, just to corner and see what percentage of project a project manager can collect. That is not about project management. The way it is going, it is about best practices, it's about capability, it's about who is a project manager, it's about standards, it's about training and innovation. So I will play this video. Please help me play the video. Volume. It doesn't have a volume. call me any day, I can send the video to you to watch. So, but what is talking about is about project economy, whatever that works. And how do you drive that? You know, you have to put everything into perspective. This is a very short video. How do you survive in project management, bringing organizational strategy to the program project offices? That's what we call hub and spoke model and all that. So the new ways of working, Nigeria cannot work in isolation. The people that got the Chartered Institute of Project Management body or whatever cannot work in isolation. There has to be globalization, and because of background customers' demand, times are changing, innovation and change. So let's look at this a little bit more. The use of project management across the globe.
One time for sacrifice is over. Thank you so very much. For the presentation, I'm representing an organization which is supporting project management in the sphere of agriculture. It's a representative of the Nigeria Incentive-Based Risk Sharing System for Agricultural Lending, NISAL PLC. It is a 500 million US dollars non-banking financial institution.
Please, a round of applause for him. When I remember that your loan's repayment is on time, I know that you will keep to time. Thank you, sir.
I'm here to deliver million import substitutions. What I mean is that if we grow what we 70% of finance into agriculture and in agri-space. So what is NASAL able to do in addressing this? One, with first projects are planned, executed, monitored, and not just. So projects, to be able to attract them, NASA's mandate, therefore, is that several issues account for the low level of finance and investment in the value chain. One, broken value chains. Two, poor understanding of agri sector. Inadequate funding. And because of that, NASA was therefore created a mandate to redefine the price and then share agribusiness related risk, fix broken value chain to be able to attract finance and investment in value chain, build long-term capacity, institutionalize incentives, and then stimulate the flow of finance. It's not just stimulating the flow of finance, but you need to be able to fix the value chain to be able to attract that fix and attract that investment. About NASAL, NASAL was incorporated in 2013, and then it is a public-private partnership with the CBN, Federal Ministry of Agri, and the Nigerian Bankers Committee. Our objective in NASAL is to raise commercial bank agricultural lending portfolio, expand insurance coverage, and then expand commercial lending to that space. We have 5 pillars of credit risk: develop innovative insurance products, build capacities of financial institutions and also the ABC actors, rate lenders, and then reward them. These are our 5 pillars. And then what have we been able to do thus far in NASAL in de-risking and financing using our de-risking and financing facilitation tools? We've been able to segment the agri-value chain players from pre-upstream to downstream. What have we been able to do? One, we've been able to use technology such as the geospatial mapping and field structuring to be able to organize them into field governance structures. We'll be able to use comprehensive agricultural mechanization. We've been able to also deploy climate-smart irrigation practices to ensure that farmers have year-round water to use. We'll be able to use our PHP3 technologies. And then from pre-upstream actors to downstream actors, we provide technical assistance to make sure that they know what to do, how to do things, and then when to do them. And then we've been able to create innovative insurance products to ensure that the investments are protected. Above all that, we provide risk guarantees to ensure that lenders have comfort to lend to AVC players. What have we been able to do? NASA's project management internal operations. In NASA, we have institutionalized and set up our NASA EPMO business unit. EPMO for us is not Enterprise Project Management Office. EPMO for us is Enterprise Program Office. Because for us in NASA, we just don't want to assure delivery of projects, of outputs and deliverables. We want to ensure also to see outcomes and impact. And because of that, we didn't set up project office, we set up project program office. We've been able also to use all our internal processes to drive them using project management protocols. In NASA also, over 60% of the staff of NASA are certified, not just training, but certified in the PMP, either the PMP or the Prince 2. Not just to provide, to say that to support the processes we've set up. You set up a process without the people, then problem. You have problem, the people without the process, bigger problem. But you have the process, you have the people, then you have better results. So for us in NASA, we have dedicated project management experts at source to be able to support what we do in NASA. And what are the NASA's, what have we been able to do in terms of our external interventions? We've been able to, number one, the WIT IAPD, we've been able to have and deploy using project management protocols to have the end-to-end value chain approach to collaboration of which in Jigawa State and Kano State. We've been able to collaborate between Federal Ministry of Agric using project management protocols. We've been able to form JOCOPs using project management protocols to be able to put them together into clusters and then structure that value chain so you can attract finance. We've been able to also engage state governments and prepare frameworks and models that will help us to attract finance into the value chains. What are some of our results in NASA? Our investment, we've attracted investment and guaranteed loan to the tune of about 101 billion naira. We've been able to create direct employment to over 400 people, and then lives have been impacted, over 2 million lives have been impacted. We'll be able to guarantee 639 projects, and then many other things. What are the call to action? For us as professional bodies, project management professional bodies, we need you to support agriculture. It'll be easy if we have project managers come into the agri space to come implement the tools, the techniques, and the methodology, and ensure that there's food in the land, and then to ensure that also money comes into our pocket, because there's huge opportunity in agribusiness. Also, relevant government bodies, please provide enabling environment. Please ensure that you have favorable policies and ensure that we have standards that are available for these agri players in the industry. And then for other agri chain players and actors, make yourself available to be able to explore and use some of these products that are available to support you. Thank you so much for the time.
I know you won't understand what he has done, but he's done quite a lot. Please a round of applause to him. So even that's how timely the loans get approved in NISA. I think the timeliness is something we could all learn from. Thank you so very much. Obina.
Thank you.
But before we go on, a book a day gives project managers relevance. And so, Principles and Practice of Project Management by Bayo Adeola. So I'm your poster girl for now. I'm going to get some cuts. So please get a copy for yourself. Ignorance is no excuse for fluffs. Thank you.
And today we just pronounced on him Professor of Project Management. A round of applause for Engineer Adeola. Only one person can say so. Our own Professor Gibson Okerafo. Thank you. Once more, thank you for that wonderful presentation. You want to take my job from me, Abby? He spoke like an excellent public speaker. And you can actually train on it.
He is. He said all of them are certified. So it means me and you, we have hope to be employed in NISA.
Okay, you cannot eat the meat and the bone at the same time. NISA has all the money in Nigeria now, did you know? So all project managers today, go online, apply for 10 million minimum. And this man, you must sign it before you leave here. If you agree, say aye. No, no, Sabi collect money. Say aye. See Nigerians. Once a round of applause for NASA. Thank you, wonderful presentation. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a short clip.
distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Promacon Oscars. Kevin, that was so beautiful. Please, a round of applause for Kevin. Kevin makes things happen.
Okay, Nigerians are learning to be in Hollywood.
Very innovative.
Okay, what actually happened to us? Our first submission at the Oscars was turned down. What happened?
Because
the
they were
managers?
expecting it to be in Igbo language, and then it had a mix of Igbo and English language. And the Oscars committee totally forgot that English is an official language in Nigeria. So,
I actually somehow agree with the Oscars committee because Living in Bondage, Breaking Free just got released. And I believe I watched Living in Bondage in Igbo, and I didn't have any complaints at all. No serious Taiwanese family in America watches TV in English language.
unfortunately, the Taiwanese family might not have the dialectal infusions that we have in Nigeria. Like assuming Taufik's wife is from Cross River and Taufik is a Yoruba man. There's a problem with the language that we use at home.
Did the team from Nigeria that submitted that movie consult the Project Management Institute of Nigeria?
Taufik, we sue them for that.
If they did consult them, I believe there was a checklist of things to be satisfied before submitting. So does that sound like what Engineer Dola was talking about? So you should pay me. So once more, PMI.
Now you know why you have to buy the book?
At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite Dr. Yemi Kale to please approach, sounds like the judges will do, the podium.
Okay, that was a jealous it doesn't work.
Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Administrators and Researchers of Nigeria, member at the World Economics Federation, member of the Royal Economic Society, and member of the Nigerian Statistical Association. He was the technical assistant to the former Minister of National Planning, instrumental
project management in Nigeria. He is the chairman of CPMS Limited, the founder and chairman, passionate award recipient, is the chairman, CPMS Limited, the founder and chairman, a passionate advocate for developmental planning and use of project management to help organizations actively build their value creation capabilities. He has worked as a consultant engineer for more than 30 years, specializing in building structures, water and wastewater management, urban infrastructure, and more recently, highway designs. He speaks and writes internationally on engineering as an intrinsic basis for development in Africa. He's an ardent believer in engineering, design, and technology as a necessity for a well-set-up future. In the past, he served as the chair of FIDIC Capacity Development Committee and a former member of the FIDIC Executive Committee from 2003 to 2007. He holds a BSc in Civil Engineering from the University of Lagos, Nigeria, and a master's degree in Civil Engineering Hydraulics from the Imperial College of Science and Technology, London, gotten in 1978. Please welcome Mr. Lambert Ofebu to step forward for the presentation of this Lifetime Award. Dr. Lambert Ofebu, I will attend your YouTube school because I know it's good for me.
Based risk-sharing system for agricultural lending, NASAO PLC. It's a $500 million non-bank financial institution wholly owned by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, created to redefine, dimension, measure, reprice and share agribusiness-related credit risks in Nigeria. Established in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and Nigerian Bankers Committees in 2013. NASA's mandate is to stimulate the flow of affordable finance and investments into the agricultural sector by de-risking the agribusiness finance value chain, fixing agricultural value chains, building long-term capacity, and institutionalizing incentives for agricultural lending through its 5 strategic pillars, namely risk sharing, insurance, technical assistance, incentives, and rating. Without much ado, you know who? Representing the managing director, I'd like to invite our brother who made the last presentation to please take the giant strides. Olaloja. Please a round of applause for him.
And the award is to be presented by Professor Okorafo, please. Thank you very much, sir.
Myself, we are all watching. We all want to get a slice of the budget. Well, farmers, I have a small garden. I do have to do. But as at this moment, Promacon is grateful for all you've done and all that you represent, especially on your presentations, how you have used project management principles to drive the growth of agricultural sector. We say congratulations and we hope you do more. Thanks you.
It's called Dayo, and this is Dayo and PMO team.
Can we have Dayo and the PMO team to please come up? Dayo and the PMO team.
It takes a village to raise a child. Nice our family be stepping forward like they're about to cut the cake. No problem.
Thank you. Okay.
Beautiful Sarah. Sarah Kitchener. Thank you very much. I think it would be right at this point in time to allow NISAL rep to stand back here, the rep of NISAL, and the other awardees to please step forward here for a photo session with Babayeju. Thank you. Thank you so very much. We want to take loans. We need the money. Okay, you give grants. What do you give? It's a 500 million now. It has to go as a loan. Okay, so she just wanted to correct that they don't give loans, but they serve as the intermediary, uptakers between the farmers and the lender and the borrower. The man could smile. You could give a little bit of real smile, not the plastic one. Okay, Yemikale, please smile now. Prof, you look better when you smile. Thank you.
Don't worry, the data in Nigeria is not that bad. And the smile is good.
Thank you so very much. Play the music. Thank you very much, Kevin, with the Promacon Oscars theme song. It was as if I was stepping into a James Bond movie. Did you feel that too? Thank you so very much. For the next award, with all respect in my seniors, attendants, veins, and bones, please join me in welcome the professor himself, Professor Gibson Okorafo. So please step forward. Some of you will not read the PhD, you will not clap so that you'll be infected. Please let's support him with that clap and encourage him. No, sir, that's you. You're the man in the spotlight.
Standing before us is a professor of project management and a University of Bradford in the UK trained project and national development specialist. His areas of special interest are human resources management, strategic management, and development planning. He is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management Nigeria, FCIPM, and an active member of the Project Management Institute, PMI, of the United States of America. He is a very active member of the Nigerian Association of Project Management Professionals, as well as other allied professional bodies. A consultant to some national organizations and has widely published in both national and international journals. He has authored some books in the field of project management and is equally a public speaker who has delivered papers both at national and local conferences. Pleased to present the award to Professor Okorafo. Let me call his kindred brother, who belongs to the same era, the unprofessored but Promacon professor, Professor Adeola. Please step forward for the presentation of the award. Please a round of applause to him. Every time he puts his two hands into his pockets, I'm always afraid what knowledge will fall out.
How much can you make a great man greater? He, to the best of my knowledge, the only professor of project management that I know in Nigeria. And his humility in his relationship with us lesser men is amazing. Congratulations, sir, on this award. Please accept this little token from us.
Looking at the two of them, you see the wise man from the west presenting to the wise man from the east. Let's just stay at that.
Congratulations, bro. The next award goes to Mr. Ibrahim Babayeju. Mr. Ibrahim Babayeju, Promacon Advisory Board.
Is he here?
Is he here? Okay.
If he's not here, next.
And no one is representing him? Okay, next, Tomi Davis. Tomi Davis. Okay, we'll move on, like Glory recommended earlier on. Deji Ishmael. Lean, agile, optimal operations of fame.
And to present the award is Dr. Yemi Kale, from one young man to the other. I mean, what can we do? Thank you very much.
He has warned you that he's not that young.
You know, youth leaders in political parties are 60 years. He's still young.
MCIPL.
Up next for an award is Mr. Adenekon, but instrumental to the birth of Promacon. He was the special assistant and advisor to the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Deji. Please I invite the beautiful Mrs. Taufik to please step forward and present this award to Mr. Adeneko Badebo. Please a round of applause to her. You can do better, better. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Drum rolls from the Oscars committee. And for the next award is the former PMI president and Promacon supporter, Mr. Deji West. Mr. Deji West, are you here? Okay, Dr. Lambert, I have been warned that this PhD was not earned by being an associate member. It was worked for. Dr. Lambert, thank you. Mr. Deji West is currently the CFO of End Exploration and Production Limited, a Nigerian independent oil and gas company with a diversified portfolio of production, development, and exploration assets. He's been in business for 29 years with an in-depth knowledge of finance, commerce, project management, and accounting from working in several industries which include banking, manufacturing, and oil and gas. Pleased to present the award to Mr. West, who is here represented. Once again, permit me invite Mrs. Shonubi to strut forward in that green dress, which is very amazing, to present this award. Drum rolls for Mrs. Shonubi, please.
We also met then, or we were mentored along by our two elders, Professor Okorafa, who I also met then, and tender moment for those of us that have nurtured Promacon, and if I quote in spite of all odds, and there were a lot of we encourage everybody to join us in making project management truly national. Seed members of Promacon, congratulations.
You see all those sterling attributes? We'll just have to Photoshop his face on the face there because it can't go wasted.
Congratulations. Next is Engineer Chidi Izua, or his representative. I know Chidi is not here. Okay. Next, we'll move on to Mr. Kola or Sole C. Now here, okay, so I think we move on for time reasons.
You're not interested in this one.
Why?
You know why it is. SDG goal number 5.
Oh my God.
You seem to always forget.
Sorry. SDG goal number 5. Okay, now I get the point, and you will soon get it from me, Mrs. Oluyemi Shonobi. At this rate, I have said it. The ladies are about to take over.
Please clap,
Nigeria.
clap, clap, clap. I mean, it's not easy.
Oluyemi Shonobi. Okay. Thank you for the catwalk. CEO Servant. Member Promacon Advisory Board. Ms. Oluyemi Shonobi is the Chief Executive Officer of Servant. She serves on the Building and Infrastructure Committee of the Institute of Directors, Nigeria. The Grange School Limited and Promacon Project Management Foundation. Oluyemi worked as the Project Development / General Manager of Patience Nigeria Limited, the promoter and developer of the first international standard mall in the West African sub-region, the Palms Shopping Mall, Lagos State. I thought that deserved a round of applause. Since then, she has been leading a fully indigenous multidisciplinary servant team to deliver several successful projects across residential, commercial, oil and gas, aviation, and educational sectors of the economy. Without much ado, I'd like to invite my own dear sister, Mrs. Chaka, from the FIRS, to please help me do a lady-to-a-lady presentation.
Yes. From one lady to another, as we head down to attaining the SDG goal number 5 in Promacon, those things happen.
Are you happy now?
Very happy. Oscars Committee, Sound Managers Extraordinaire. Up next for an award still in the SDG 5 mode, please join me in welcoming please a round of applause to her. When it's time for you to present, if you don't clap well, your sound might just be missing. The beautiful feel, intelligent, very, very exceptional. The center stage is yours. Standing before us is the CEO of Mavel Matrix, an event company. Very important. Is a mother, a sister, a high flyer. Perhaps to make the society a better place. From one she to she, I want to say congratulations. Come closer from one she to she. Abuloma girl from Abuloma to the world.
Well, we have Mr. Ibrahim Babayeju.
We are represented by Mrs. Tawfiq Babayeju. Please a round of applause for her. Please roll the drums, roll the drums. I mean, this is the Oscars of Promacon.
Ibrahim is a member of the Promacon Advisory Board. CEO Ocean Midas Consulting, with experience in corporate recovery and turnarounds, business development analysis, and project management consulting. He is also a director of Promacon. Ibrahim managed the National Rural Telephony Project, North Central Region of the Federal Government of Nigeria between 2006 and 2007. He negotiated and delivered with a most senior colleague, Tommy Davis, the project management MTEL network expansion project valued at $350 million, and coordinated a national outsourcing workshop for National Information Technology Development Agency in 2007, just to mention a few. Ladies and gentlemen, Ibrahim Babayeju, Mr.
And the award is to be presented by the Managing Partner Project Associates, Mr. Adebowale Oyinleye. Please step forward, sir. If you're not clapping for him, clap for his height. He took 3 people's height, him alone.
For your contribution to the development of project management in Nigeria and for your sustained contribution to Promacon. I'm happy and glad to present these awards to the recognition of
Mrs. D-Tong West. Okay, someone is here to represent Deji Ishmael. Okay, so they pointed at your hair.
Why do you like trouble?
No, is it not you that sent me?
When it starts, I will not be here.
How can you leave your sister?
Bros, but on a serious note, this your hair really stands out.
Please stand here, sir. Man,
Wow.
he looks like a model for that other comb that has a hand.
It will need project management to manage his hair. Well done. Well done. Deji Ishmael, Managing Director, Practice Lead, Organizational Health. He's a versatile executive consultant coach with over 18 years of management and leadership experience. He has held leadership positions in a number of successful organizations across Europe, United States, and Africa with experience in the following sectors: technology, financial services, oil and gas, government agencies, and other private companies. Deji serves as the regional mentor, Africa, for the Project Management Institute, an association of change management professionals, ACMP, based in South Africa. Deji is a peer consultant with a passionate drive to help CEOs and executive teams to overcome team dysfunction and create powerful organizational clarity that leads to profound business and bottom line impact. Deji is a computer science graduate and attended the MBA program at Bath University and recently concluded MSc in consulting and coaching for Change, a combined program of Heck University, France, and Oxford University, UK. Just one man. A round of applause for Deji Ishmael.
And to present the award, please join me welcome Mr. Michael Luwagbemi to please step forward and present the award to Mr. Deji Ishmael.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Project Management Conference of Nigeria, I present this to Mr. Deji Ishmael in appreciation of your support for the Promacon initiative and the annual National Project Management Conference. Thank you.
Joko Senumi. Engineer Joko Senumi. Does he have a representative? Engineer Joko Senumi. While I wait, Mrs. Dinton West. Dinton? No, next, please.
Dinton.
Who?
Misa.
Okay, someone should take it for...
It's Mr. Rex.
Okay.
Coming
Rex.
in for Mrs. West. Please step forward.
Rex Abitogo steps forward to take it.
For Joko. Okay, it's for Joko.
For Joko. Okay.
Okay.
Engineer Joko Senumi.
Okay, thank you.
A member, Promacon Advisory Board, CEO Hawthorne Associates, former director of CBN, and head of EPMO at FSS 2020. He is a strategist and accomplished project management, risk management professional. Engineer Joko Senumi. A round of applause for him in absentia.
And to present the award is the Key Account Director, GE Power. Good luck, Enimako. Please, a round of applause to him. He brings sparkles of good luck into the entire process.
And to congratulate you and salute your efforts, your consistency for the contribution of the development of project management in Nigeria. Promacon present this award to you. Congratulations.
It's now time for Mrs. Deaton West.
Okay, who represents Dinton West?
Who's representing Deaton West, please?
Okay, my sister Chiaka is coming up.
Okay.
I like this citation. It's straightforward. So get ready, the person to present. Mrs. Dinton West has been the event manager for Promacon. She was event manager at inception. Amazing. 2009, a long time ago. So, who presents?
Engineer Morani KG, and here to please step forward. Did he disappear? That's how people will be disappearing. Rapture happened and well, I guess since it's a woman standing in for him, I would have to call Mrs. Olivia Mishonobi again. Yes, I just want you to strut. I like the green dress. Don't blame me. Please, Mrs. Olivia Mishonobi, please step forward and present this award. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Please roll the drums. Roll the drums. Thank you so very much. All the people wanting one more, one more, one more. What is the one more?
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And before we move on to the next item on the program, please permit me recognize in our presence a team from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, led by Mr. Ezra, a director, and Mr. Ole, a deputy director. The team from FIRS, are they still here? Oh, there they are. So, sir, you can certify that all these Promacon have paid their tax. That's the good one. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you for being here with us. Promaconites, awardees, practitioners, and friends. Please, if you received an award in the last batch, please step forward for a photograph session with Mr. Taufik. Mr. Taufik, please, you have to step forward here for the group photograph. Please, if you just received an award and you had not taken any photograph with Taufik, please step forward. Taufik, please step forward here for a photo session. Because we will soon cut cake. Cut.
So while Taufik steps forward, I'd like to recognize Mr. Ike, head of PMO FIRS. Mr. Ike. Wow. A round of applause for him. Welcome, sir.
Please, if you received an award and you didn't have a group photograph session, please just step forward. Kindly indulge me.
All the award winners, please come off stage with your
It didn't
awards.
easy to receive an award. Prof, yes. Prof, please. I don't mind. I'm not tired of seeing you. He just had to go closer to where his wife is. This life,
Does it concern you?
the Lord will visit us.
His wife.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. You know, where I come from in Southeast Nigeria, big masquerade comes in the end. And just when you think it's not coming, it comes with whoop whoops. And then you feel the impact. Please permit me invite Mr. S. Ogiwa representing our center to step forward for the final award. Whoever is calling him, whether it's the president, George or John, what's the call? Thank you very much, sir. Please, a round of applause for him. iCentra is a business consulting company, a project management company providing business solutions, technology solutions, and of course project management. Their value is hinged on innovation, execution, and performance. And in summary, iCentra is a business solutions company with focus on driving excellent people and organizational performance. We parade a world-class team of professionals with knowledge, extensive technical skill, and experience across industries to solve business problems and create value. They have a vision to be a center of excellence where people thrive, innovate, and create new opportunities for the African continent and beyond. And they have a mission to use innovative ideas to solve complex problems, improving people and organizational performance. Well, I think I want to break the Promacon protocol in deciding who presents this award. Let me call the microfinance man, who I'm sure he knows that he has to give us loans to execute projects. Please, from Marcus Microfinance, please step forward, sir, the CEO, for the presentation of this award to iCentra. Please, a round of applause for him.
On behalf of Promacon,
Thank you so very much. Shall we now see the decade celebration anniversary cake over here for cutting? The cutting of the anniversary cake. Is it happening here or are we taking it outside? I have become a choir master.
Serious.
The cake.
Okay.
While the cake is here, I think you should tell them something because I need to go bring this cake.
While she brings the cake. Okay, thank you. Now I have a challenge with that music. Why do you that music? Ibiri-o, ibiri-gambiri. Ibiri-o, ibiri-gambiri. Doesn't that sound better? Why? You see, that's the challenge. Oyibo. Everybody wants to be an Oyibo man. See me struggling with this tie since I came in. This tie has refused to stay in one place. I'm sure it's like, Nancy, check your, I know you will know. You always tell us everything on AIT. I'm sure it's about 40 degrees centigrade now. Oh, did your grandfather wear this suit? Let's quarrel now. Let me start a quarrel. Did your grandfather wear suit? I hear judges, project managers, let's interrogate this matter. Judges still wear wig 59 years after independence. So is there any reason why a judge cannot tie wrapper with walking stick and red cap with red cap like this? Is that not how what we do in the village square? And the feather. That's what fella called Kolo. You said, I didn't say. You know, I've been part of the Africa Hair Summit for about 4 years, and when I see people with the natural hair, I celebrate them. Because I hear that all of the chemicals that the hair industry in the United States and all of the developed world pumps, and of course, I think someone said that Britons don't drink beer, they drink adverts. You didn't hear that? Britons don't drink beer, they drink adverts. So you tune your TV and they show you these leper women. The average Nigerian woman should have Christian mother hand. When she enters, you should know she has entered. But they've sold us this thing that every woman must be lepashos, lepashandi, like me, you know. But how would you know that a man is feeding his wife if she doesn't have the endowments that are required? So in those days, you fed your wife very well with apple. What's the other thing we fed them with? G? Which other thing? And so on. So the cake is here. I was just buying time. But long and short is the white man sold us a dummy. And I'm still quarreling with the white man. So when you see me put on suits, it's from Aba. And I'm an Aba man, Ngwa man to the core. And I make no apologies for that. So why should we ship off all our money to Europe? It's double jeopardy as far as I'm concerned. So as the cake comes, I'm also going to raise another quarrel. The components of that cake, the ingredients used to make that cake, did they come from here? How much local content does it have?
Cassava flour.
Cassava flour.
Dangote sugar.
Yes.
Netherlands in Kaduna milk.
How many of you trust this woman? My sister.
They raised their hands, so you know I still have value.
You just lost the election. All right, so what's the protocol to this?
The protocol to this is that Mr. Taufik Babayeju, I can't find you here. Mr. Taufik? See?
Okay, so what?
Join them.
Please join them. Okay, Mrs. Taufik for gender balance, SDG 5.
Mrs. Taufik, so that Mr. Taufik can know that he did not bring you here. What did I come here for today?
Okay. Have we succeeded in balance?
Mr. Babayeju, are you there?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Welcome. We thought they kidnapped you. Things happen.
This time around,
Taufik will place his hand on sideways. Sideways. Okay. Thank you very much. And so, Mr. Taufik?
Feel.
Please, all other hands to the person next to you on the shoulder. Yes, please. It's a support system. It takes a village to raise a child. No, if you put your hand like that, they'll think they did incantation.
So left hand.
So you just place on. And con. Thank you so very much. Down to Promacon. Somebody give me a P.
P.
Thank you so much.